Testing 1, 2, 3. Every day. Let's get it. We're doing kettlebell workouts today. Simple workout. It's a Trevor Instinct workout. We're doing 20 rounds, 7 halos one way, 7 pullovers, 7 halos the other way. I figured I'll try it out. I can't use a lot of my grip strength because I need it for like tomorrow and my pull strength. So that's why I'm gonna do a kettlebell workout. But we still gotta do abs because abs are important, especially for just development in general. Can you dig it? See how that look? A little bit better. A little bit more. As we get there, as we get it going. Alright, so let me just start my round. I don't gotta wait for people to get in here to get to the work. This is very simple. 1, 2, 7 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's that way. And then we do pullovers. 1. Make sure I hit the bar. 2, 3. Hit my head too. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now work that way. Do it this way. So we'll go this way. 1. No, went the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's round 1 done. Now, I know this works because Arnold Schwarzenegger used to do this. He used to do the pullovers, and what that does is it brings up your rib cage and makes your abs stronger and gives you that V-taper look. So that's round 1. Round 1 done. Let's go for the next round. Easy. 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you go for the pullovers. Straight and stretch out your abs. 1, 2, 7 of these. 7 of each number. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. That's round 2. And we keep going until we hit 20 rounds. Voila, voila. Yes, indeed. Yo, God is good always. Another day on ground, brother. Yes, sir. God is good. Thank you. We made it to today. So you know we got more work to do. But God is good. Always stay grateful. You're blessed. You dig? Always. Nick! I ain't seen you in a minute. It's good, Nick. Abs today. Nothing too heavy. Just gotta make sure you put in that work. You know, some daily work. You go out and work for a job, you gotta put in some work for yourself. And make sure that you always invest in so that you can look good for the summertime. Enjoy your spoils. Let me get it. Another round in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pullovers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is actually working the triceps. I went this way. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's just 7s, y'all. Just 7s. And you count it down. Yes, sir. What's good, bro? Your channel is gonna blow up, gas. So that's the upper body for strength. Yes, this is abs. This is abs. I mean, it works your shoulders and it works your triceps a little bit, but this is abs because it just stretches out your abs. Remember, your abs are like a very flexible muscle. So if you work it out in that stretchy way, you're gonna have really good abs. Even like doing bridges. You know, a lot of people don't do bridges no more, but doing bridges, stuff like that, really gives your abs nice definition. But remember, I gotta do light because I'm doing the pull-up training. So I can't really be doing like leg lifts and stuff like that because it's gonna mess up my grip strength and weaken my forearms for tomorrow when I do my pulls. So that's why you see me grabbing the kettlebells. You dig? Trying to stay in shape, but not really overtrain. But I appreciate you, Yasa. We working. We doing the best that we can, and that's all we can do. Give thanks. All glory to God. I get my next round in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pullovers. Remember, this is a Trevor Instinct workout. 2. This is not my workout. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this way. 1. Or this way. 1, yeah, this way. 2, 3. I get confused a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7. That round is done. It's Trevor Instinct. He's a cool dude. He has his own channel and he specializes in kettlebells, so I like going to him for like quick workouts. So he's trying to stay light, yeah, trying to get strong, not big. Exactly. I'm bulking, but I'm not bulking to put on size. I'm bulking to put on strength. So yeah, I gotta stay light because that helps, obviously. But I still need my core strength. I still gotta work out my core because core actually helps you with your pull-ups. You know, it helps you get your numbers up. So still gotta work on my core 5 days a week, sometimes even 6, depending on how I'm feeling. And that's it. So we can do. Take a little breather, then go again. 20 rounds of this. Simple. This is a simple ab workout that anybody can do. 20 rounds, and it definitely will slice up your abs, and it'll do this. What you can call it? Your what the freak is this part called? Oh man, scapula. It works your scapula. You know, it gives you the armor, and that's really good too. That also helps you with your pull-up strength as well. So. It's money. This is money in the bank. So I tell people to get a little kettlebell, just get one. You don't need a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Especially my older dudes. 5, 6, 7. Because it's really more about movement. 1, 2. Older dudes are already strong. 3. Life already made you strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. No, I keep messing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm feeling it. And you can do some curls too. You can do some curls too, but I need my arms for tomorrow. So, little by little, you climb the mountain. You don't gotta always overexhaust yourself. Especially if you're just trying to build a nice physique. If you're trying to build a nice physique, I promise you, you don't have to do as much work as you think. You know, a lot of people, they try to copy bodybuilders. Bodybuilders are going on stage. That's a totally different level of working out. If you're just trying to look good in a t-shirt, you know, you don't gotta work out as hard as you think. You know, that's why a lot of people, they're like intimidated by it. Like, oh, they keep putting it off because they just don't know how it doesn't require as much work. It requires more consistency. You know, it just requires consistency. If you show up every day, you're gonna be in a decent shape. Especially with calisthenics. Calisthenics, I don't know why everybody doesn't do calisthenics, because you could literally change your body and your frame within months of calisthenics. Within months, your body will change. Months. It doesn't even take that long. Weight training, bodybuilding takes longer because you're singling out your muscles. You're working out your muscles individually. So it takes long just to understand, 1, how to do it, 2, how to connect mind to muscle, and 3, how to make it look good, because a lot of people, especially when they're first starting out, they got a lot of lagging body parts, and they don't know how to do it. So it takes them years. Where if you just do calisthenics works out multiple body parts, so you don't gotta worry. It's gonna work itself out. You're just gonna be strong. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pullovers. 1, 2, 3. This is just a stretch to add. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. First round in the second set. Let's go! Let's go! Gas. Appreciate y'all though. Catch my breath in it. We're going again. And a lot of, like, for core, you could just do a lot of planks. Only because I don't have a lot of space here to like go live. But truthfully, you could do a lot of planks. And planks will get your core right. If you're not like super overweight and you don't have to go on any nutrition restrictions, I promise you planks can get you a really, really solid core. It's just people think that, I don't know, people just don't understand how powerful planks are. You know, you can just plank. Just sit there and hold it. Hold it, be on the floor, plank, boom, suck it in, stay there for a minute. Once you get a minute, do 2. Once you do 2, go try to get up to like 5 minutes like this. I promise you, if you get to 5 minutes of a plank, holding your stomach in, making your core hold your body up, you will have a 6-pack from just planks, you know. But it's hard, and it's not glamorous. You know, people like to do glamorous workouts that make them look stronger, and it's not glamorous, it's just hard. It's simple, and it's hard. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pull overs. 1, 2, 3. I didn't want to hit that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Other way. 1, 2. Trevor instinct workout. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, Trevor Instinct. I mean, he has a way bigger following than me, but for the kettlebell stuff, him and another person I follow for kettlebell training. But I'm subscribed to a lot of dudes, and I learn from them, and I pick up routines, and I always try to give them credit because we're all trying to help people, you know what I'm saying? So there's no reason for me to like act like I'm not learning from other people. It's like, yo, we're all on the same mission of trying to help people. So shout out to all the creators that are trying to simplify fitness and trying to reach the people and just let people believe in themselves to know that, yo, you can do it. There's nothing stopping you. If you got a ground, you can get in shape because you can do push-ups. All you need is the ground, you and the earth, because we got gravity. No weights, you can just use gravity. And if you don't believe in gravity, you can use density. Whatever you believe in, you can use it to get in shape. Let's go, next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pullovers. 1, pull it over. 2, pull it over. 3, pull it over. 4, 5, all the way to 7. 6, 7, 1, 2. Did I go this way? 3, yes. 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. And why this works, like I said, it helps widen your rib cage, so it gives you that V taper look. We learned this from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and who's his mentor? Greg Parks. What was his name? He was the first Mr. Olympia. But basically, this stretches out your rib cage. Pull over, stretch out your rib cage to give you that really big V taper. Because a lot of people focus on the lats for the V taper, but honestly, if you strengthen your rib cage, stretch it, you know what I'm saying? You can make your V taper that much bigger. So you can give you the V from the front and the V from the back. I learned that a long time ago when I was younger. And you see them do the dumbbell pullovers. They'll lay on the bench and they'll do the dumbbell pullovers. That's the stretch. All of this. And just help you put your organs higher. You know, you want your organs to sit up higher and not be down here, but be up here. And then it sits in your chest so that you look like you're like mad big, you know, because all of this is up there, you know, and that's how you do with the pullovers. The pullovers does that. So, little game for y'all. If you don't know, some people know, some people don't. But a lot of times, knowledge and information is going to be repetitive because the truth stays the truth. It doesn't change. It doesn't modify nothing. It's the truth. It's going to be the same all throughout time. So you're gonna hear people repeat the same thing over and over. In fact, if you hear people repeating the same things, that's how you know it's the truth, because they don't got no other story to tell. All right, so next round. Let's go. 1, 2, only 7s. 3, Trevor Instinct workout. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can somebody put Trevor Instinct in the chat so I can pin it? 1, 2. So I gotta keep saying his name. 3, 4, 5. Oh damn. 6, 7. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucky sevens. Lucky sevens. Holy sevens, lucky sevens, seven heaven. However you call it. Some people call it 21s. You know, yes, Trevor instinct. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. That way I don't gotta keep saying it. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow him for kettlebell workouts. For kettlebell workouts, that's what he specializes in. He's good. There's another dude. I gotta get his name. There's 2 dudes that I follow for kettlebell workouts, and they both dope. And then everybody else is just calisthenics. I follow Mad Olympic training too, so get into that. I'm following the gymnast. I forgot his name too. Dang, I'm a bad name dropper. But he be teaching me like gymnastic workouts. The dude that just won gold medal, the black dude, he's in Maryland. But yeah, he's dope too. Follow him because I'm trying to learn the iron cross. But one goal at a time. I can't do all the goals at once because I want to accomplish anything. You know what I'm saying? I want to accomplish anything. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Oh man. And it works your triceps because it anchors. You know, you gotta anchor the weight. It's actually working my triceps. Shout out to Trevor. And that's my uncle's name. Trevor. That's why it's easy for me to remember him. That's my uncle's name. If y'all ever see my tattoos on my fingers, that's my uncle, Gino baby. He taught me how to draw. That's why I put his tattoos on my finger. Because he's the first person that taught me how to draw. Yeah. That's why it's so easy for me to remember Trevor Instinct's name. Because that's my uncle name. So, little trivia for you. Get to know me a little bit better. Take a breath and then I'm going again. But we halfway done. And look, it's a simple workout. And it works your transverse abdominals, which again is the corset abs, which I'll be trying to explain to people. It's like the crunches work just these parts. The transverse abs works all of this. Obviously this is your obliques, but the transverse abs works the whole abdominal muscle. It sucks everything in. It gives you that real V-taper. And it also teaches you how to like move correctly athletically. Like when you're doing your pull-ups, a lot of people don't squeeze their abs when they're doing their pull-ups, but you should, you know? A lot of people when they're moving, they don't use their abs because they don't know how to activate them, but you should. Your abs should be engaged in pretty much everything that you do. Remember, athleticness, the true sign of an athlete is the ability to use all their muscles together. An athlete is just somebody who's able to use multiple muscle groups at once. That's what makes athletic. That's what makes beautiful movement. It's the movement of all of the muscles, being able to move all your muscles at once, together in unison. That's athleticness. Comes from the word Athens. If you do your research, it's Athens. Comes from the Greeks. Athletics. Yep, keep that hollow body. Help me. My profile. The hollow bodies. Oh yeah, the things. Yeah. Hollow body holds. Yeah. A lot of isometrics. Isometrics is super powerful. If you really want to get strong, practice those isometrics. Isometrics is like probably the best. It's underrated because it's just hard. Nobody likes to just get on the bar and hold, just be right here holding for a minute. That's hard. That's so annoying, but it makes a huge difference. in your muscles and your strength. If you want like really dense, grainy muscle, isometrics. Every time. Alright. Round 2, let's go. 1, 2. But it's just hard. 3. Isometric is hard. 4. It's a mental battle. 5. 6. 7. Oh, pullovers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I hit my thing. 7, I gotta higher it. Hit, hop, other way. 1. Oh. Which way I want? This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like rattle me. Almost bust my head open. Y'all seen that? Almost bust my head open. I won't be putting it low for the freaking video. Maybe I should hire it. That's the good thing about these bars. I could hire it, but then my head is gonna get cut off up here. Production issues. As soon as it's summertime, we back outside. But right now, I'm so grateful for these bars because it's keeping me on point. I didn't even mark it down. See, I would have had to do an extra. What you call it? Extra round. Yeah. 30 seconds. Going again. You can speed through it. Wop, wop. That's why kettlebells work so well, and this is not like really affecting my grip strength. So I'm gonna be able to pull well tomorrow. So that's why we do it. Let's get it. Take a step back. Try not to bust my head open. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull back. Pullovers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Simple but effective. Simple but effective. Can you dig it? More work to be done. Shout outs to Trevor Instinct. Another good workout, bro. Another good workout. Thank you. I ain't have to think today. Came home, I was like, what work I'm gonna do? I usually plan my workouts from the day before. But today I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So let me do a kettlebell workout. Let me check Trevor Instinct, see if he got some workouts. He said the 7s. I said, alright, let's do it. Feel it all right here in my scapula. All in my scapula. Detroit. Any of y'all following what happened with Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb? Y'all know about that? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why? It's good that I can check my form. With the with Corey Holcomb, it's a podcast. They almost got into like blows. Anton Daniels from Detroit. So they would basically, Anton told Corey that he sucks, you know, he sucks phallus. And he was about to bump heads. But the internet is split between who was right and who was wrong. To me personally, I don't like no man disrespecting no man. And it's a bad situation. Very, very bad situation. And I don't think people know how when you disrespect a man, there's other people watching. So you might disrespect that man, and somebody who loves that man will take offense, and now you're in trouble with multiple people that you don't even know about. So that's why you always carry yourself with respect. Never ever disrespect a person. You don't know who people are connected to. You don't know what people are going through. You just don't know. So there's never ever a time to disrespect anybody. If you're gonna fight somebody, fight them. You know, if you gotta protect yourself and you gotta come to blows, you don't gotta disrespect them. You don't gotta disrespect somebody to do that. You know? So that's how I was raised. I was raised always respect first, respect always, and respect only. You know? I don't gotta disrespect you if I have a disagreement with you. I could just be like, yo, you know what? I feel like we need to settle this with our hands. You know, you can have an agreement, but never bring it to a place where a person has to question their own manhood. That's when it gets nasty. But that's the situation. Don't like it, but it's always something that you can learn from. 1, 2, it don't make you a tough guy. 3, to be disrespectful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even speak bad on my enemies, if I was to be honest. What's good with you? How you doing, man? You for real getting built. Oh, I appreciate you. Little by little. That's all it takes. You show up, and it does the work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm showing you how I'm doing it. There's no secrets here. Open book. Open book. Full cover, everything. Y'all see everything that I'm doing. I'm even telling y'all where I'm getting the information from. I'm not holding back nothing. You know? So I try to be as transparent as possible. Because that's how I was taught. That's how people help me. So that's how I have to help others. Love you. What you doing? We are doing 7s. 7, 7, 7. 7 halos this way. Pullovers, 7. And then 7 halos that way. And I keep messing up with which way to go. So I go right arm first, then left arm second. And this is your abs. This is all core. Because it works your V. It helps you pull your rib cage up. So that's a part of your core. Because a lot of times when they talk about core, they want their waist to be more of a V taper. This helps. Can you dig it? All right, let me get mine in. Hello. Halos first. Right hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you do the pullovers. Easy, right? 1, 2, 3, but it forces your abs to work. 4, 5, 6, 7, and the other 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa, starting to feel it now. Starting to feel it now. 75% done. Should be feeling it now. I like the workout for sure. Yeah, it's simple. All you need is one kettlebell. What more do you want? What more do you need? What else do you train? All calisthenics, but right now I'm doing pull-up training. So right now I'm training to increase my pull-ups. So that's what you see me doing on a weekly basis. I'm training to increase my numbers. Next week is gonna be one of my hardest weeks because then we're gonna start pushing max pull-ups. And I'm gonna start training my max. But this is what we're doing. It's a process, and I'm showing y'all everything. I'm showing y'all how to do everything. Road to 50. You see it. You see it. You know what I'm doing. Road to 50. Little by little, but I gotta pace myself. Next week is gonna be max, so that's when I'm gonna really start pushing. So all the workouts that I was doing up until this point was training me to get to the max point. So now when I get to the max point, that's when you're gonna start seeing my numbers really, really rise up. And that's what we do, little by little. Keep up the work, man. You put the work in with no limits. If there ain't no pain, there ain't no gain. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. The struggle is the growth. And that's what we doing. What's up, gang? Chose it. What's good? We doing abs. Get that kettlebell out. Come do abs with me. 777s. Triple up. What's good, man? 777s. Quick little ab workout. 7. 1. 7 halos. 7 pullovers. And 7 halos the other way. And that's it. Abs on fire. And I just subscribed to you. Appreciate you, Aiden. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. That's love. That's love. Love and respect. Manners. Always. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get the bell. Let's go. Let's get these abs in real fast. Real fast. Work a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of your triceps. No big thing. Let's get these abs working. All right. Hoorah. All right. Lock it. 1, 2 halos. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Money. Finito. Let's go. We rounding it out. Them young boys, CX, Black, Cat, and them almost there. Well, we'll see. Everybody going for 50. Love it to see. Yeah, I like to see it. It seems like I caught a wave. Everybody going for 50. I don't know if they're inspired or they just hungry. But the way they training for the 50, they might get into like hiccups. That's why you see me training it the way I'm training it, and slowly climbing up. Because that's the same thing that happened to me when I was training for the 50 before. Not really training, but I would get stuck at 40. You get stuck in that 40 range, and what happens is you have to fix your imbalances, and a lot of people don't necessarily know how to fix their imbalances, and then they get stuck at that 40 range. So I don't know how they train though. I would have to go look them up and see how exactly they training. But if they training it right, they're gonna get there, and you're gonna see a lot of 50s on the map. We all got that 50 up there, and we're gonna push it to 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever. You know. But for me, I gotta slowly climb my way up to the 50 because I already get to high 30s, 40s, but you want it to be clean. You want neck over the bar, and you want to be able to go above the bar. You know, you want to be able to do pushes after. You want to be able to do dips after. So, I wish them the best. I hope they make it. They probably make it before me or whatever, but I know I'm going to get my 50. I ain't gonna stop until I get it. You dig? What workout do you recommend for bigger arms and abs? Bigger arms and abs, chin-ups. Chin-ups will get you some big arms. You can do some headbangers, chin-ups really make the arms bigger. Hammer curls, if you want to do weights, hammer curls make the arms bigger. Abs, planks will slice up the start with minute planks, hold for 1 minute. You can do 5 sets of those, and then as it gets easier, you can do 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you know, add it after you hold for the plank. Try to do some push-ups after, you know. Kettlebells. There's mad work. There's mad work. But you subscribe, so I'll help you. Just tell me what your goals are. Tell me what you got. Tell me if you have weights. If you don't have weights, if you're just working with the floor, if you have a bar, whatever you got, I'll figure something out where I can put something together for you. But yeah, if you I always tell everybody to start with push-ups. Push-ups work your arms. Push-ups gonna get your arms big too. You know, it doesn't single out your arms, obviously, but push-ups is a great foundation. Great foundation for everything. You know, you might like your body after a couple push-ups. But yeah, alright, let's go! Next week is my max, so next week I'm going to be doing my max pulls, so I'll know where I'm at max-wise. I'll know where I'm at max-wise. And y'all can do everything that I'm doing, and it's going to get y'all to 52. So y'all can do it right away. If y'all want to get 50 pull-ups, y'all can do exactly what I'm doing, and y'all get y'all 52. 1, 2, and you don't even need the weight vest. 3, that's just for me. 4, because I'm training my explosiveness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you know I'll be hitting these dudes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll be hitting these young dudes up, and they don't be replying to me to do videos with them. My channel was supposed to be videos for them. I wasn't even supposed to. I wanted to stay behind the scenes. None of these dudes be replying to me. They think like I'm a fan or something. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to like give y'all some good footage. Push-ups is the foundation. Yes, push-ups is the foundation. I hit up pretty much everybody in the game. Everybody like, yo, let's work. Let me film you. Teach the people how to do it. Teach the people how to, you know, how to get into this. Everybody want to do their own thing. My man Pose is only 16, but I'm gonna get 20 by the end of the month, bro. Inspire me. Yes. Yeah, you definitely get to what you call it 16. What you could do is 16 is your max right now. Stop at 14, right? Stop at 14 and then hold it. When you get to 14, hold it. Hold it there. As long as you can, hold at the thing. You go to 14. Don't go to your max. Go to 14 and just hold for like 30 seconds to a minute. Just hold. And then go down as slow as you can. And then boom. That's gonna increase your max over time. I'm not at that step yet in my pull-up journey. I have to go to my max push-ups first. Like I said, next week you're gonna see me doing a lot of max. But right now for you, stop at 14. Since you know your max is 16, stop at 14 and hold at 14. Hold. Because what that's going to do is that's going to find all the weaknesses in your back, in your arms, wherever you're weak at, your arms, whatever's weak on you, the isometric is going to have it. So stop at 14, hold, come down slow, and that's your set. And do sets of those. And then next week, you'll be your max will probably be 18. So then now you move up to 16 and hold. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then the next week, your max will be 20. You move to 18 and hold. And then, boom, you got 20. And you keep it going, keep it going. And you don't got fix and balances like me. I got no social medias, only YouTube, but I got a bar. Nice. Very little weights and my floor. Okay, that's great. But nothing else till football season. Okay, bet. Good looking. Yeah. And tell me how that go. That's definitely going to get you, whatchamacallit. That's definitely going to get you more pulls. Nick, alright. Football season, how old are you? Football season, you don't need much weights. Your floors, we're going to get you on the calisthenics. You got a bar, right? A pull-up bar or like a whatchamacallit bar? A squat rack bar? You 14? Oh, so then push-ups. You got to do push-ups, bro. If you 14, you push up heaven. Push. As much push as possible. Oh, you got a pull-up bar? Alright, so then do push-ups and pull-ups. Start at 10. Can you do 10 pull-ups? And pyramid down. Can you do 10 pull-ups? If you could do 10 pull-ups, start at 10 pull-ups. Yes, sir. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to start at 10 pull-ups. Wow. 10 pull-ups, get down. 10 push-ups. 9 pull-ups. 9 push-ups. 8 push-ups all the way down to 1. And you do that until it gets easy, then you up your numbers. That right there is going to get you big. Push and pull 3 times a week. You don't even got to do it. I mean, you young, so you probably can do it 4 or 5 times a week. That right there is going to get you big. Your whole upper body going to change in a month. Pulls, pushes. Pulls, pushes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Light work. Big chest, big back. All the girls going to be like, who is that? Easy work, baby. Easy work. That's all you need. Thank you, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. Let's go. Use what you got. 1, 2, 3. That's rich. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's richness. It's using what you got. 1 to get more. 4. That's richness. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I went 8. I need to do 7. 1, 2. Did I do that way already? I did that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Use what you got. Master all the fundamentals. That's the trick to life. It's mastering the little. Mastering whatever you got. Whatever you got, if you master that stage of life, all money, nothing but it. Wrote that all down. Want to be the new man. You're going to be a new man. I promise you that. In like a month, I promise you. If you do that for a month, I guarantee you can take a before and after picture and post the video up on YouTube and you get 1 million views. Because you'll be like, look at my transformation. And people will be like, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them all I did was pull-ups, push-ups. Started at 10, worked my way down to 1. When it got easy, I went up to 14, worked my way down to 1. Then I went to 16, worked my way down to 1. That's it. By the end of the month, your whole body will be different. Every time, all the time. Especially when you're young and you're growing, your body's going to want to change immediately. Football lifting starts on the 26th of January, but I don't got many people who follow me on YouTube, maybe not millions of views. You never know. You never know. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. But yeah, you'll be ready for football season and you gotta sprint. Y'all young dudes, y'all gotta run. A lot of y'all young dudes nowadays, y'all don't sprint enough. If you can, especially for football, if you could get out there and try to just sprint as much as you can, you know, that's because that releases your growth hormones, sprinting. You know what I'm saying? So you want to grow, you want to get bigger, you want to get taller, you don't want to be short like me. You got to sprint. I mean, obviously I did a lot of sprinting, but my genetics is short, my mother's short, so I came out short. I thought I was going to be tall. I never grew. I thought I was going to be way over 6 feet. whatever. God was like, you ain't gonna get no height. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Don't need it. But sprint. Sprint as much as you can. That is a big game changer, especially for football. You pretty big? How big? I'm in basketball right now. Oh, okay, so you good. Do they have a weight room for basketball? Suicides. If you're in basketball right now, hit them suicides. Suicides is the money. Suicides is like one of the best drills you could possibly do for sprinting. Hit that, what you call it? 5'10". Oh, you straight. 5'10", 100. Oh, you still growing. 140. And no weight room. Alright, so you don't need a weight room right now. You're still young. You don't need no weight room right now. But do them suicides and stairs. If your school has stairs, run the stairs. Run the stairs as much as you can. It's gonna be pain. You're gonna be like, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. Like, what are you doing? Those stairs are gonna make you sprout. It's gonna give you big, 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 strong legs, and you're gonna be dunking. By the time you're 14, you're gonna be dunking by freshman year. If you run the stairs. If you run the stairs, you're gonna grow taller and you're gonna be dunking. But you gotta run the stairs. You gotta run those stairs. Let me see. I do track and sprint. We do those during track. Okay, so you're great. You're a full athlete. You do track, basketball, and football. You're an athlete. You good, bro. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. For real, for real. A lot of people don't do it a lot of sports when they're younger. And I tell every athlete, do as many sports. Do soccer, do volleyball, do every sport that your school offers. You go on that team. You go on that team. So I'm very proud of you. Yes, sir. I'm proud of you too, man. Thank you, Aiden. I'm proud of you, bro. For real. Yes, you're doing great. Track and field is one of the best sports alive. If you want to see athletes, they come from that track field. Track, wrestling is good too, but track, always solid. Everybody I always played with, I was on track too, but everybody who I always played with that did track and soccer, their athleticism transferred over into every other sport. They were nice in football, they were nice in baseball, they were nice in basketball, they were all nice. Everybody that stuck to one sport was one-dimensional. They wasn't as athletic. So keep doing what you're doing. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And always remember, Aiden, big heart, big muscles. Big heart, big muscles. I've hit rim before. Yeah, you 5'10", you could get up there. And I'm probably an inch away from being able to actually consistently touch rim. You'll get there. Like I said, run those stairs. You gotta run the stairs. You gotta get those legs stronger. And do work on your ankles. So 1 foot, side to side. Make a cross with your foot. That's an easy drill that you could do. Each foot, make a cross. Name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. To strengthen your ankles. You gotta have strong ankles. And do both feet. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Make a cross with your foot. Every direction. And strengthen your ankles. That way, when you're running for your gather, you'll be able to use all your strength. So when you do your penultimate step and you jump up, your ankles will be strong enough to carry the momentum up in the air. So do your ankle drills, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, do the crosses, and run the stairs. The stairs, if you run those stairs, you get your legs nice and strong, running those stairs, and sprinting in the suicides, there's no way you won't be able to dunk. There's no way you won't be able to dunk. You could do backboard touches too. You could do backboard touches too. And I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8" and I could dunk. So you 5'10". You already taller than me and you younger than me. Let me see. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Trust me. You got this. Let me get it. You'll be dunking in no time. Don't you even worry about it. Especially since you're doing track. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. Let's go. I'll be back. I'll be giving you updates. Yeah, I'm here. Monday through Fridays. In the evening time. So you just come through, say what up, hit the like button, tell me your progress, and you touch base, and you can bounce, go do your workouts, and I help you with whatever. Anything you need help with, I'm here. Mondays through Fridays, I'm here for you, bro. I got you. That's what I'm here doing. You dig? And just keep going. The world is yours, brother. Got the whole world ahead of you. Yeah, that part. If your abs look like fish gills, it's called serratus. Yeah, just remember. Yeah, serratus. What did I say? What the freak did I call it? Oh, I called it the scapula, right? Serratus. Yeah. It's not your freaking scapula. Scapula's in your back. Yes, that's your serratus. Exactly. That's what holds everything. That's the holding muscle. That's what allows you to do levers and all of that stuff. It makes you really, really strong, really, really explosive. If you need a punch, it's usually gonna come from there. I mean, it comes from everywhere, but that's a good sign. Strong serratus, you know that mother effer is strong. We still here, bro. I'm on cables. You on cables? What's that? You doing it with me? Appreciate you, Chosen. Let's get it. I got another set left. Let's get it. Alright, up. 1, serratus. 2, thank you, Nick. 3, I said scapula. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but those do that. Yeah, we still here, bro. Yeah, on the cableways. I did some halos. Nice. You ever grow up playing football? It'll be fun to run a 1-versus-1 basketball. Oh, you're not ready for me on basketball. Football, I was actually really, really good at football. But I like basketball way more. And then when I went down to Miami, because I got family in Miami, and I played football with those dudes out there, that's when I realized that I'm trash in football. I was nice in football in New York, but when I went to Miami and I played football with those dudes, that's when I knew I was garbage. They couldn't mess with me in basketball, but in football, phew, yo, down south they live and breathe football. It's not even a joke to them. They don't even play around out there. I still cook. No, you ain't ready for me, Aiden. Not in bull. You're not ready for me. You gotta keep working. I'll help you play. I'll help you get better. That's for sure. Yeah. Be dope if you could. Are you in Brooklyn? It'd be dope if you could do community workouts, go live or something. Energy. I want to do when it start getting warmer. And if y'all want to go out in the cold, I'll start a group chat. If y'all want to meet me in the park and go out in the cold, I'll go out in the cold and we could go work out. I'll bring my weights and stuff if y'all in Brooklyn. But I was gonna wait until it get warm to start doing park workouts. You know, But for the most part, I be here by myself. My efforts don't be, I be trying to put people on. I'm humble, so I guess it doesn't attract that much attention. I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's not my job to figure it out, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm not screaming. I'm not trying to make you feel less than. I'm just trying to help, So summertime or springtime comes, I'm going to head out to the park. People want to come work out with me. Y'all come work out with me. Whatever y'all want to work on, y'all want to get y'all 50 pull-ups, y'all get your 50 pull-ups. You want to get 20 muscle-ups, I'll help y'all get 20 muscle-ups. Whatever, and we work with each other to get whatever goal we're trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? Because iron sharpens iron, Working by yourself is cool because it sharpens your brain, it sharpens your grit. But when you work with a group of people, you definitely work out way harder, way better. Nah, football in Texas is where it's at, man. Yeah, Texas, yeah. That's where you at, yeah. Football down south, man, them dudes, it's a different, let me tell you, it's different out there when they play football. They take it really serious in Texas with football, yeah. I'm in Cali. Oh, you in Cali? We could do an IG workout, okay. Yeah, I guess we do IG. I mean, you good, you freaking in Cali, you outside, it's hot. Yeah, we could just have to do an IG workout, that's it. Yeah, that's how we would have to live it up on IG. Because it's cold over here. Yeah, football is religion in Texas. When I say them boys is different, like I'm super duper fast. When I say I'm fast, I'm very, very quick. I remember getting on that football field and it was a fat dude. Like he was fat. And he was keeping up with me. And I was like, how is this fat dude so fast? I was like, what the freak? Them boys was on another level of football. They eat, breathe, and doo-doo football. It's not a joke out there. Not a joke out there. Duncansville is crazy with it, yeah. I don't know what Duncansville is, but I know Texas. Texas don't play. Louisiana don't play when it comes to football. Florida, Georgia, football is they eat, breathe, and sleep football. That's how it used to be for ball in New York, but a lot of New Yorkers moved out of the city and they started taking the street lights down in New York parks. So basketball kind of died. Basketball culture died in New York, but New York used to be like that. New York City, when I grew up, everybody was nice at ball. And I'm talking about, like, we were better than the whole freaking state. Like, not state, the whole country. Because, like, the competition was so dense in New York City when I was growing up, when it came to basketball, that when we would play other cities, other states, it wouldn't even be close. You had some states that was good, that was decent, like, DMV area, they was nice at ball. You had Indiana, they was nice at ball. Cali was good at ball too, but that was pretty much it. Boston, but everybody else was trash at basketball. Now, everywhere else is nice at basketball. I don't even think New York City basketball went straight down the drain. Oh, you in the Bay? Shout outs to the Bay. That's what's up. I gotta go to the Bay. I have a deep reverence for the Bay. The Bay is like one of those places that I've got a lot of love for, and I've never been. I got so much respect for the Bay, so I gotta go to the Bay. The Bay, Sacramento. I used to talk to a couple girls in Sacramento, but I've never been to the Bay. The Bay is definitely one of those places that I gotta go. Definitely one of those places. So shout outs to the Bay. Seriously, I'm not even trying to gas you. Like, yo, I really F with the Bay. Up in Ohio? You in Ohio? What the heck you talking about Texas for? But Ohio's good at football too. My brother's from Ohio. Both of my brothers from Ohio. They my father's side. They in Cleveland. So they play football too out there. Midwest is good at football. Midwest is better for boxing though. So do you box, Aiden? You know how to box? You got your hands right? Cause they nice out there with their hands. That's another thing New York used to be nice with was boxing. Boxing in New York fell off too. I don't know what the freak is going on. Man. Where's our athletes? Everybody left the city. That's what it is. Everybody's leaving the state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Money, money, money. Yeah, got real good people. We had Drew. What is that? Aller, but Texas is the best. Yeah, at it. And I never learned boxing. But Midwest is nice at boxing. Cleveland, they could box. Can't forget Kyle Huski. I don't even know how to say that. From San Francisco 49ers. I'm not even up on that. Who that? Who that from the Bay? Nick, you know who that is? You know Kyle? How you say that? Hus Kick from San Francisco 49ers? I don't even know. See, you put me on. But I'm sure he nice. Yeah. New York athletics fell off. Shout outs to Midwest. Shout outs to the West Coast. And shout outs down south. Like, I feel like New York, we lost everything. We lost our music. We lost the culture. We lost athletics. But we got calisthenics, so we trying to pull it back. We trying to make sure our calisthenic athletes is on point. He's a fullback. It's like Huschek. Drew Aller is Penn State QB. Okay. Look it up. I'm not even like up on motherfreaking sports. Cause I'm like Patrick Starr under a rock. So now y'all gonna make me get more up on sports. Now I gotta look up what the freak is going on. NYC is the mecca of calisthenics. Yeah. We the mecca of a lot of things. You see the UK dudes right now? You see Cali? You in Cali. Miami, everybody is surpassing us. Brazil, Colombia, like, I feel like we have to, like, we gotta step it up. Me included. You know, I'm kinda like, I'm not that strong at it too. I gotta like up my game. I'm following these Russian dudes. These dudes is not, it's no joke. It's no joke. They coming for us, man. And passing us, like, and we just like, we bull crapping. Too much tricks, too much worrying about following and all of that stuff. And these dudes is really getting busy. These dudes is really, really training hard. And we worried about attention. But I guess that's what New Yorkers do. I'm not necessarily mad at that. But we gotta push the culture. Yeah, Russia never plays around. They don't even smile. You know that? You know Russians don't smile? In their culture, they don't even like to smile. Like, if I was smiling at Russians, they would look at me like I'm retarded. They think that people who smile are like slow. Go ask a Russian that, and they'll tell you. They'll be like, yo, yeah, when people be smiling a lot, they be like, I think he's light in the head. That's how cold the Russian culture is. You gotta be a leader, not a follower. Yeah, 100%. Always be a leader, not a follower. But it's a hard path. You know, especially you at your young age. You know, everybody wants to fit in. Everybody wants to be a conformist. You know, you want to conform to what's going on. Never. You know what I'm saying? Pigs in the slaughter. You gotta lead. Go your direction. Stay focused, because in 10 years, you know, everything's gonna change. In another 10 years, everything's gonna change again. So your goals have to be your goals, so that, you know, when you achieve them, they're beneficial to you. If you're doing what everybody else is doing, when you achieve that goal, it's not gonna mean anything to you. You're gonna be like, I don't even know why I did this. Why did I even do this? You did it because everybody else did it. That's not what you truly wanted in your core, in your heart. It meant nothing to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing 50 pull-ups, because that's my goal. I'm doing that for myself. Where my channel is basically pushing, like, trying to help other people, like this is your goals, trying to help people with their goals. Now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a step back. and I'm gonna work on my goal because I'm kind of like falling behind on myself. So 50 pull-ups is something that I wanted to do. Of course, everybody can learn from it, but this is more for me. And then I got another goal after that. I got more goals after that, and I'm gonna just stay focused on that and help people along the way, because I can't keep trying to help people that don't want my help. So let me help myself, because I want my help. In basketball, kids in Cleveland Heights are dunking. What, in Cleveland Heights? Still Cleveland, by the way. What do you mean, your age? At 14? Yeah, that's believable. At 14, what grade is that? 8th grade? 8th grade? Yeah, you could. There's a lot of kids dunking in 8th grade. There's people dunking in 8th grade. But there's a lot more information about dunking now that I wish I would have had growing up. Like, there's a lot of routines. Like, if you do, he was about 6'3". Well, of course, he windmill in 8th grade. Yeah, he's 6'3". Yeah. But I knew people that could do that at my age, in 8th grade. The tall dudes could do stuff like that. My cousin could do that. You know, my cousin was, I don't think he was 6'3". He was probably like 6 foot in 8th grade, and he was doing rock the cradles. You know, I don't know if y'all know what rock the cradle is, but that's the move that Dr. Dre used to do. Come up 1 foot, boom, and he was doing stuff like that. What you could do is get a towel, and with your toes, squeeze the towel. Like, do 20 reps of those. That's really, really good for your athleticism. I don't know, you run track, so you probably already do that. But that's really, really good for your feet too. Because a lot of people don't strengthen their feet. And trust me when I tell you, that's going to have you dunking too. So get a towel and just use your toes on top of the towel and just scrunch your toes and grab the towel with your toes and do 20 of those each foot. Try to do those every day. That works. And ankle stiffers. Get like on the stairs, go on the stairs and do these. And stiffen your ankles. Get your ankles nice and stiff. And do both legs. And just stiff. Just stay there and just stiff your ankles. Get your ankles. They're called ankle stiffers. You can look them up. That's going to have you dunking too. Vince Carter and Dr. J did it all the time. Yes, definitely. Yes, Mr. Vince Carter, 100%. He played volleyball. That's why he's one of the greatest dunkers of all time. If not the greatest dunker of all time. He played volleyball. That's why I be trying to tell these young dudes, yo, play every sport. How you know about Dr. J and Vince Carter? And you so young, you 14. Who in your family is giving you the game? You really are up on your history. And I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that. Because a lot of these young dudes, they have no idea about Dr. J. But yeah, I try everything I can. And I'm huge on ball. Okay, so then you're going to be an amazing ball player. Especially if you play football and you run track. Basketball is going to come so easy. You're going to surpass everybody, every one of your peers. Especially if you develop your left hand. If you're a righty and you develop your left, you'll be better than everybody. If you know how to pass, if you develop your passing skills. In junior high school, passing. People did not know how to pass in junior high school. And in high school, all you gotta know how to do is high IQ. Learn how to read plays. Learn how to read the court. That's why I tell you pass, learn how to pass first, and then learn how to read the court. Because in high school, that's gonna separate you from your peers in high school when it comes to basketball. It's gonna be intellect, your IQ, and your athleticism. And you're gonna be better than 90% of everybody. But yeah, make sure you get your left hand up. Don't get to high school and you don't have a left hand, because that's it. That's the end of your basketball career. My dad loves it too, yeah. Goal in life is to make it to the NBA or NFL, mainly NBA. Try everything. Why you wanna go to I mean, yeah, if that's your goal, go for it. Go get it. But your goal should be, I want you to go to college. I want you to go to college, and I want you to get your education, but hey, get a full ride. And if you got your father in your life, y'all start talking to coaches from now, because the NBA is a lot of politics. It's a lot of politics. So you gotta start talking to coaches now, playing as many tournaments as you can. Make sure that they know your name and that they can see you. And you can make it to NBA, but it's a lot of politics. It's a lot of politics. But you can do it. I'm not gonna be the one to say that you can't do it. You can definitely do it. 100% you can do it. 100%. You're already 5'10", and you're in 8th grade. You definitely gonna get to 6 feet. So you're gonna probably be depending on how much you grow, pretty tall. Probably gonna be a shooting guard, small forward. So you already know you're gonna have to be shooting. You see Steph Curry, you're gonna have to shoot a lot. Did you see Steph Curry masterclass? Did you see his training, the Steph Curry masterclass? You know what I'm talking about? He shows you how to shoot. If you didn't see the Steph Curry masterclass, get the Steph Curry masterclass. I think it's on YouTube. Look it up and do the training. Learn how to shoot like Steph Curry. Yeah. Yes, sir. Watch it all the time. Yes. So that's a gold mine. I wish I had that when I was a kid. Learn, shoot just like that. Just like that. I wish I had that as a kid. I wish. My game, I played more like Derrick Rose. I didn't know how to shoot. I just knew how to score. I wish I knew how to shoot like that. I wish I had a drill like that when I was younger. What? It would have made my life so much easier. Yeah, shoot. Get your range up, get those reps up. Forget about it. And what else is another drill? There's another drill. I'm trying to think of channels. I'll have to look it up. Hold on, let me write your name down. Write your name down. I'll put it in my community post to remind myself. There's like there's a basketball channel that I like. He be teaching like basketball drills, and he's good. There's a lot of bull crap on the internet, but he's actually good. But I forgot his basketball channel, and he'll teach you like how to properly space the floor in basketball, which is extremely important. Is to know where to be and understand the positions of the court. To know how to be in the right place at the right time all the time. So if the ball's on the left side, you have to know where to be on the right side. Stuff like that. But I'm gonna send you his channel and you can study that too. That's very important. Very, very important. Because the moment I play basketball with somebody and I know and I can tell by where they stand on the court how good they are and in positioning. And I'll know like, oh snap, you know how to play. So now that allows me I know where to get it. I don't even have to look. My eyes can be closed and I'll know exactly where to hit him. I'll know exactly because he knows where he's supposed to be all the time. So you gotta learn that too. You gotta know where to be at on that court. So there's that he teaches that. So I wish I would have had that when I was younger. But I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you a game. Is it b-ball breakdown? It could be. I'm not sure. I haven't been on his channel Mellow. It could be. But basically, he's an old black dude, and he shows you where you're supposed to be in the rotation of the basketball. So wherever the basketball is, he'll show you whatever position you play, you're supposed to be there. This is where you're supposed to be, and you'll know where you're supposed to be just by where the man goes. Oh, he's over there. I'm supposed to be over here. That makes the game so much easier. And trust me when I tell you this, when you're playing with somebody who knows how to play basketball, they're going to find you. Every single time. They'll always find you. Always find you. Especially playing with somebody like Jason Williams, White Chocolate. Steve Nash. Them dudes don't got to look because they know the dude is coming. He's cutting. Because they'll know, oh, you got to cut. The lane is open. But you got to play as one. I don't know if it's b-ball breakdown, but it's a black dude. It's an old black dude. He's light skinned. And he teaches perfectly how to play on defense on your position, and he teaches how to play on offense on your defense and where you're supposed to be. If you're cheating, if your defender's cheating, he's like, this is where you gotta go. He's cheating. And to be honest with you, NBA players don't know how to do that right now. That's what is really frustrating to watch the game. It's like, yo, these NBA players don't know how to do that because they play too much pick and roll basketball. Too much pick and roll, give and go, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, give and go. Like, yo, man, what's up with y'all? And that's why Golden State be spanking them. That's why the Spurs is probably going to win the championship, because they all playing proper basketball. You see all these European players coming into the league and they're destroying everybody. It's because they're playing proper basketball. They're not playing ISO, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. They're playing proper basketball and they're blowing everybody away. You better be ready to catch them pass. Yeah, you got to be ready, because it's going to go straight in your face. That's what my pops would say. It's going right in your face. I don't care if you're ready for it or not. It's going right in your face. Klay Thompson Brothers, yes. His channel is Wuhaliha. What? Wohaliha? He's really good at drills. Klay Thompson's brother, I never seen it. But yeah, Klay is nice too. Klay is super nice. He knows. He's an amazing basketball player. Klay Thompson is like a super underrated basketball player. Super underrated. What's his name? Michael Carter Jr. What's his name? That's his name, Michael Carter Jr. That's another underrated basketball player that's super nice. But Klay Thompson's super nice. Super underrated. He has one of the best shots. Like, he shoots so beautifully. But yeah, the more you learn the game, I'm telling you, the easier the game gets. And the best thing about it is when you start playing with people who know how to play basketball, oh man, the game is like, it's like heaven. When you play with somebody that knows how to play basketball, it's like heaven on earth. It's literally like all y'all minds are connected as one. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But you're going to get there. You're 14, you're young, but you're going to get there. You're going to understand exactly what I'm saying. Trust me. If you don't already, you're going to understand. You're going to be like, this is what he was talking about. Tyrese Maxey has been having a great season, and Amon Thompson is underrated. Amon Thompson underrated because of defense. He's underrated because he the only one sticking defense. He's not scared to stick defense. And Maxey's nice too. He's having a breakout year. He needs starting to get the respect that he deserves. But they're not talking about what's his name. My boy on Adidas, Anthony, Edwards. He's doing good and nobody talk about him. That's why this league is killing me, man. This league is killing me. They're not promoting their new stars. It's like these boys is balling out and they're not promoting these young dudes. You know, everybody talk about LeBron and Luka. LeBron and Luka is like, there's a whole league. There's a whole league out here. Give some shine. Build these dudes up. These dudes are stars and they balling. They balling. Anthony Edwards is top 5 in the league. Yeah, top 5. But he's not getting no shine. They not talking about Anthony Edwards. He's killing everybody. He ain't getting no shine. Austin Reeves has also been on fire. Austin Reeves has been nice. Austin Reeves has been nice. Since the first time I seen Austin Reeves play, I said that boy is nice. Since the first time I seen Austin Reeves play, I said that boy is nice. He is nice. But he's in the LeBron shadow. So he's not getting a shine. That dude is nice. Austin Reeves is a real baller. Like, he know how to play basketball. That dude know how to play. Also, what's his name is balling out too. Dude from the Celtics. Brown. He out here busting everybody butt. He turned into a motherfucking superstar. Out of nowhere. Killing everybody. He's on the dang Wizards. Who's on the dang Wizards? Trae Young? You saw the Trae Young trade? Yeah, Jaylen Brown. Yeah, Jaylen Brown. Yeah, but Trae Young wanted to go to the Wizards. I'll bust Trae Young's behind. He's trash. Trae Young is trash. But yeah, Trae Young, he wanted to go. He was tired of He's tired of Atlanta. That was a dumb trade. I mean, if a player don't want to be there, what you gonna do? They gave him up. He had to go. But Trae Young is another one of those players that's pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. And Trae Young don't realize, this is why I was trying to tell you how to play positions and space the floor. When you get to the playoffs, same thing happened with James Harden. When you get to the playoffs, that pick and roll crap don't work. All that pick and roll basketball, it don't work. It does not work. So it's when you get to the playoffs, it's swing, swing, swing. You know, it's never gonna be on the first, second option. It's gonna be on the third, fourth. You know, it's gonna be on the third, fourth pass where you're gonna get the points. So Trae Young, when he goes in and he's doing all this pick and roll during the season, it looks good. You get points. But during the playoffs, when people are watching tape on you, all of that stops. Same thing happened with James Harden. He gets to playoffs, all of that stops. During the regular season, he's getting all the buckets in the world. But too much pick and roll, people could pick up on that. It's not hard. It's not hard to pick up. Jalen Brunson is a good player to learn from too. Yeah, Jalen Brunson is super nice. High IQ. I love his game. He's teaching me new stuff. So shout out to Jalen Brunson. Small guard, uses his body angles well. Yeah, he's really good. Super fundamentally sound. I love his jab step. Jalen Brunson has a slow jab step that I took from him. Everybody, you jab fast. Jalen Brunson, he jabs slow. And it is so effective. I took it from him. He jabs slow. He takes the ball and he jabs slow. So it makes the defender go on it. They think that he's gonna go. It's a really effective jab step. And I took it from him. I seen him do it one day. I said, oh, I'm taking that. He jabs really slow. He'll go like this. And then right at the end, he'll jab it. And the person, when they're guarding you, they think you're about to run. You ain't going nowhere. It's just a jab step. That's a Jalen Brunson jab step. Super duper efficient. Trust me. It's just a slow jab step. He just go like this. And then he goes. Instead of going like that, he just goes nice and slow. I took it from him. That's a mean jab step. So y'all try that out. Next time y'all play ball, I promise you, the Jalen Brunson jab step. I love it. Josh Hart, yeah. Our incredible duo. Yeah, because they play hard. You see what hard basketball gets you? I hope Giannis ends up getting traded to the Knicks. Hey, no to the Knicks. Let's get him to the Knicks. Don't play with it. We need Giannis. Oh, Giannis already bought real estate in New York. He already bought a building. He bought 2 buildings in New York City. Come on, Giannis. You know I'm going to go buy the jersey. A Tupa Kempo. Giannis. I'm getting a Tupa Kempo Knicks jersey. Let's go, Giannis. Cat got to go. We need grit. Cat is too flaming. Shout out to Cat. I love Cat, but we need Giannis. But I just hope that they don't give. I don't want the Knicks to give up too much for him. But he bought 2 buildings. Giannis bought 2 buildings in Brooklyn. So he coming to the Knicks. I hope he don't go to Brooklyn. That would be so stupid if he goes to Brooklyn. But he coming to the Knicks. John Morant bought a $3 million house in Miami. He might get traded. Oh, he's definitely going to Miami. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed because he's out. Morant is gone. But the question is, who's going with him? You think Zion going to go to Miami with him? He needs people. Ja can't be there by himself. Ja in Miami is not going to be enough. And Ja in Miami, Miami culture, basketball, they're very strict. So I hope he's ready. Because that Pat don't play. It's a very, very strict code over there. Zion can't go to Miami, bro. Why not? Why he can't go to Miami? Ain't Zion thing up? Ain't Zion contract up? When is Zion up for trade? What, too much girls in Miami? What? Why he can't go to Miami? We won't talk about why. Oh, it's the girls? Nah. New Orleans is the same thing. He gotta go to Miami. You know why he gotta go to Miami? Because at least Miami will have him on a strict diet. Miami will have Zion on a strict diet. Yeah, but he has an issue with girls, man. He got an issue with girls, man. He gotta tighten up. He gotta get more discipline. Cause he don't realize how much time and money he gonna lose with all these dumb girls. The Grizzlies want to build around JJJ. The Heat have no players but Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's gone, bro. He's trash. He gone, bro. Tyler's gone, bro. Man, he gone. That's why I said I think they're gonna blow. I think Zion and Ja in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Because Miami, the team is not gonna play with them 2 dudes. Ja can't play with Pat. None of that's gonna happen. That's why LeBron couldn't stay, because they don't play. The diet is strict. They run like crazy. There's a lot of running, so you don't gotta worry about Zion being fat. He ain't gonna be fat in Miami because they do non-stop running. Miami is a defense team, non-stop running. I think LaMelo would do well in Miami. He plays like he playing 2K. Yeah, definitely LaMelo. LaMelo need a coach. He's good, but he need a coach. He definitely play like he in 2K because he has to learn how to win. LaMelo has the talent, but he don't know how to win. So he has to get with like a good coach. LaMelo could go to Golden State. I'm trying to think of all the coaches. When is LaMelo contract up? When is LaMelo contract up? Who? Because Spurs got mad pieces. Dang. Spurs got mad pieces, yo. When I say Spurs got mad pieces, OKC got mad pieces. LaMelo could be on OKC. LaMelo could end up in OKC. They got a lot of pieces, yo. They got a lot of draft picks. Spurs got a lot of draft picks. LaMelo could end up on the Spurs or OKC, bro. For real. But he need a coach. He need a good coach. Once he get a coach that can teach him how to win, it's over. Because he got the talent. LaMelo can play. Zion's going to get another essay in Miami, laugh aloud. But talk about Cooper Flag. He the best. LaMelo and Cooper. There we go. Yes. Put him with Cooper Flag. Championship. There you go. LaMelo with Cooper Flag. We got a chip. Just like that. That's it. And who's coaching? Jason Kidd? Yes. You got a point guard coach? Yes. Now that is a good trade. So LaMelo and Flag. And what you said? Nah, Zion pays. Zion is a trick. He ain't getting no S. Yeah, he gonna get SHL. What the freak I'm talking about? He need a big bro. Zion need a big bro. I wish I could like take him and show him like, give him game like how to deal with these girls, but I can't. You know? Cause he's like, bro, you gonna lose a lot of money, and these girls is cheap. You don't gotta spend nothing on them. You wasting your time. Kyrie's nice, but who you want? Where him to go? Kyrie's pretty much on the last leg of his career. He's done. About to do his Kyrie about to do his farewell tour. Like the league basically outlawed Kyrie. He's nice, but you know he made enemies with Nike, so they not rocking with Kyrie. Kyrie about to do his farewell tour. The Sacramento Kings with Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan cooking with Westbrook. Yeah, they cooking, but I don't know. They don't got enough. They nice. They nice. Zach needed Westbrook, so now maybe Zach play harder, start using his talent more. DeRozan has always been nice. They still need a big. Kyrie has to go back to Cleveland with LeBron to end the career. Heck no. Kyrie ain't playing with LeBron ever again. That dude hates LeBron. That ain't happening. LeBron is trying to go to Golden State. Oh my gosh, if LeBron goes to Golden State, I will hate the league. If they make that trade, and you know Draymond wants him to go. You know Draymond wants to play with him. Kyrie don't want F with Bron. Nah, hell no. If Bron he's done with Bron. I promise you. He ain't going back to Cleveland with Bron. Heck no. Bron might go back to Cleveland if Cleveland want him. To be honest, I don't think anybody gonna pick Bron up next year. I don't think Bron is gonna be playing next. I don't think no team is gonna pick LeBron James up next year. That's my honest to God truth. I think this is his last year in the league. I think next year, because LeBron is gonna try to get as much money as possible, and I don't think any team is gonna want to pay. I don't think any team that he wants to go to is gonna want to pay. Cleveland is not gonna want to pay for LeBron. You know, because they want to win a championship, and they're like a one piece away from a championship. So I don't think they're gonna do that. Draymond gonna throw hands like he had with Jordan. Nah, Draymond loved LeBron. Draymond is in love with LeBron. Draymond ain't doing nothing. Draymond need to get off the Golden State though. I know that they gotta get rid of him. That dude is a snake. He's gonna mess up Curry's career. They gotta get rid of Dre. He gotta go. No disrespect to Draymond. You know, but he has way too much loyalty to LeBron. He gotta go. He gotta go. He's gonna mess up Steph Curry's career because Steph Curry might can win 2 more rings before his career is over. He's that nice. He's that nice. Steph could get 2 more rings. In fact, they might win a ring this year. You never know. Because everybody need to hurry up, get a ring. Knicks need to get a ring. Golden State could get a ring. If Giannis go to the Knicks, we could get a ring. But everybody need to hurry up and get a ring because Wemby is about to take over. And there ain't no more rings. Wemby's going on a run. So everybody better hurry up and get a ring in these next 2-3 years because it's dynasty time. We already know Wemby about to get a bunch of rings. So everybody need to hurry up and grab as much rings as they can. We got like 1 or 2 years before Wemby is taking over the league completely. But Golden State just added Al Horford too. Yeah, they needed him. That's why I said they added Al Horford because that might be a sign that they're going to get rid of Draymond. You know what I'm saying? Because Al Horford could replace Draymond in that forward passing position. And Al Horford, but he's old. He's old. But I think they trying to get rid of they got to get rid of Draymond. He's a troublemaker. You know, no. And he's like sabotaging Steph Curry's career. He got to go. No disrespect to Dre. He got to go. He got to go. He got too much loyalty to LeBron. He got to go. But Golden State might take LeBron. If LeBron finishes his career in Golden State, that will be the worst career ever in basketball. This dude literally played with every one of his rivals. He literally played with them. He didn't compete against nobody. Yo, Drake, I don't think anybody gonna pick him up. Nobody's picking up that dude. Nobody has the money for him. Nobody's gonna have the money for him because you know he's gonna want a lot of money for his farewell for 1 year. Nobody's picking him up. I don't know. Nobody picking him up. That's it. LeBron is done. This year is one of the best rookie drafts ever. You think? Who was in the draft? We got a lot of good talent. Yeah. I couldn't say ever. It's too early to say. We gotta watch they gotta ball a little bit more. Remember, they're playing in a defensive-less league, so it's easy to look good because ain't nobody playing defense on you. You gotta see them in the playoffs. When everybody playing defense, then you know who's really nice and who's not. 96 draft. Yeah, can't effort the 96 draft. 96 draft and the 2010s. Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper. Yeah, I like Harper. I can't even say his name. Kunapel. Where's Khan Kunapel play again? Where's he play? Fill me in. Finished up for now. Mom needs me to go on a run. Chosen, you was getting your money? Yo, shout outs to you. I finished my workout. We over here talking bull. So many legends. Yeah, a lot of Hall of Famers in '96. But you're right. Shout out to you, Chosen. Thank you for putting in the work. Let's go. Tomorrow we putting in more work. But you're right. Also 89 draft. Yeah. The Hornets. Most definitely, bro. Oh, he's on the Hornets. He's playing with LaMelo. Oh yeah. Yeah, he is nice. Yeah. Now I'm thinking, okay, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, he's nice. And that other dude, what's his name? The other dude that just the frick is his name? That was just playing. On Philly with Maxey. I forgot his name. Young boy, nice. I was like, oh, who that? Who the freak is that? Hide my squats. Hit my squats, my arms, chest, a little bit of abs. Gotta get more though. Yeah, man, a little bit. No, not Joel Embiid. What the freak? You know I'm not talking about no. Yeah, VJ. Yeah, no freaking Joel Embiid. Get the freak out of here. Joel Embiid is trash. Get the freak out of here. Yeah, VJ. That boy good. Yeah. Yeah, look out for him. That boy hooping. Yeah. Embiid is a bum. Yeah, that dude is trash. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, that dude. I don't even know. He got an MVP just because they didn't want to give it to Joker. They gave him an MVP because if they would have gave the MVP to Joker, Joker would have been statistically the best big man to ever play the game. That's the only reason why Embiid got an MVP. He is trash. He's hiding from Joker. He don't even like to compete. Yo. Oh, shut up. I can't stand Embiid. Can't stand him. But yeah, VJ ballin'. That young dude got game. This is what I mean about the league right now. They got all of this new young talent and they're not pushing them. These dudes should be all over Sports Center, whatever, all over the YouTube, the interwebs, everywhere. But still, we're talking about all of these old dudes. We're talking about KD. We're talking about freaking LeBron. Like, it's time to give these young dudes a shine. Like, yo, raise the league. Like these dudes is balling. It's not even like they whack. These dudes is nice. You gotta pump them up. I wish Kyrie was on a better team. And if Jared McCain didn't get hurt, yeah. The Clippers is nice. They don't want Kawhi to win. Kawhi is in a chokehold. They don't want him to win. Like I said, certain players, once the league goes against you, that's it. They make your life a living hell. I don't even believe that Kawhi was even hurt all of them years. I just think that they just wasn't letting him play to his ability because he signed that New Balance contract. And the league was ran by Nike. Nike was running everything. So if you didn't sign to Nike, it was like you couldn't get a ring. If you look and you really think back, if you was not signed to Nike, you couldn't get no ref calls. You couldn't get nothing. They stacked all the chips against you if you weren't signed to Nike. That's why I know Steph Curry is greater than they even making him out to be because the league couldn't stop him. And he still got 4 rings. And he was signed to Under Armour. So he wasn't getting the calls. They weren't giving him the calls and none of that. And he still, with the league against him, got 4 rings. I'm holding Kawhi hostage in LA. Yeah. I want him to win another one. What Kawhi was trying to do, he was trying to be slick, and he was trying to win 3 rings on 3 different teams. That's what he was trying to do, and I think the league got wind of him, and they was like, no, we stopping that. And then that's when you see all the injury stuff. He signed to New Balance. He went to the Clippers, and from there it was like it was over. His career was over. You know? It's politics. It's politics. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's a lot of politics in basketball, man. If you're not a part of the system, the machine, they don't boost you. That's why you see somebody like Kyrie who's super talented. You can't get no recognition, you know, because you're not with the machine. You gotta be with the circus. Are you a part of the show or are you not? If you're not a part of the show, you can't be a superstar in this league. We won't see another Steph Curry for a long time. Well, we see a lot of Steph now. They all trying to be like him. But Steph was something else, man. But Curry isn't signed to Under Armour. Exactly. He's off his contract. Exactly. Remember what I said. Nike runs the league. If Steph Curry signs to Nike, it's a ring. Steph Curry signs to Nike, it's a ring. He's getting a ring. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Watch my words. If Steph signs to Nike, he's getting that ring. And that's going to be the biggest Nike contract. That's $1 billion automatic in his pocket. $1 billion in Steph Curry's pocket automatically. If Nike signs him for anything less than $1 billion, they bugging. He's getting $1 billion, and that's why I say he might get 2 more rings. Steph might get 2 more rings. 2 more rings. And then, like I said, Wemby's coming. Everybody got to watch out. SGA is a Nike ring, yeah. But he was on Converse, so it was only 1 ring. And they couldn't stop SGA. That team was stacked. The OKC was stacked. Who's gonna stop SGA? Who's gonna stop OKC? And I think with OKC they were trying to do something different where they were trying to make a small team, a small market win a championship. because as you can see, it was OKC versus who? Indiana. It was two small market teams. So Adam Silver was trying to do something like how they do with football in the Super Bowl. But the problem that Adam Silver doesn't understand about this freaking league is that the Super Bowl is one game. The Super Bowl is one game. You know, it's one game, winner takes all. So to have a 7-game series with two small markets doesn't necessarily work. So this is why you don't see SGA getting them calls this year. Because they like, it didn't work. You didn't boost the ratings. And he ain't getting no calls. They not giving him the calls that he was getting. He's not, can't free throw merchant. So you're gonna see how good he is now. You're gonna see if he's able to elevate his game when he's not getting the foul calls. Sign with Converse. Well, I think Converse is under Nike, if I'm not mistaken. I think Converse is I think Converse bought Nike, so Converse is under Nike. But still, to my theory, he won a ring, right? Under Converse. And I think Nike owns Converse, if I'm not mistaken. James Harden is trying to be the next Curry. It won't work, though. But how about KD on the Rockets? KD's killing. KD's not a winner. He hasn't proved that he has the mentality to win. Same thing with James Harden. They got the talent, but you gotta have a killer instinct. Steph Curry got a killer instinct. Even though Steph Curry is like, you know, he's the baby face assassin. He's a killer. You gotta be a killer. KD hasn't proved that he's a killer. And James Harden definitely didn't prove that he was a killer. People don't understand what pressure does to you. We call it the lights. In New York City, we call it playing under the lights. You know what I'm saying? In New York City, you could be nice in the park. You could be nice in when you playing basketball in a regular league. But when that pressure's on you, are you going to fold? Some people rise to the occasion and some people fall. And with James Harden and KD, they've proven that the pressure gets to them. Even with LeBron, it's proven that he fails under pressure. So it's like, it's mentality. This is why I don't rate people with skill. Like, you look at somebody like Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was a killer. He doesn't have better handle than Kyrie. So when people look at them in a video game setting, you like, Kyrie's way better than Allen Iverson. But Allen Iverson's a killer. But Kyrie Irving is a killer too. But somebody like who would I say that, like, Allen Iverson versus James Harden? Allen Iverson is gonna beat the crap out of James Harden. Because Allen Iverson is a killer. James Harden is not. So James Harden, he got all the talent, all the skills, but during the playoffs, he folds under pressure. Allen Iverson does not. We watched that man go to the freaking finals with an old Mutombo. So against Shaq and Kobe, Allen Iverson went to the finals against Shaq and Kobe. Prime Shaquille O'Neal. That dude is a killer. So this is why people don't, you know, 2K doesn't show mentality. You know, so a lot of young dudes nowadays growing up, they look at stats. It's like, F the stats, where's his heart at? You know, a lot of these dudes, they fold under pressure. My 2K player is better than freaking James Harden. James Harden is nice though, don't get it twisted. But it's a mentality thing. You know, you gotta learn how to fight. Do you have courage? Do you have faith? Do you believe? Do you have, you know, these things are important because you're gonna fold. You're gonna fold. Like when I used to play basketball growing up, I used to know dudes that were super duper nice at ball, but then when we played with the gangsters, like the tough guys of the neighborhood, they will fold under pressure against the tough guys. The tough guys weren't better at basketball than the ball players, but because they were scared of the tough guys, they were afraid to compete against them. And the tough guys would be able to beat them. You know, so you have to have heart too. It's not just skill. James Harden has proven that he has no heart. He has no killer instinct. Kawhi has killer instinct. Paul George does not. As you can see, Paul George, super talented. Can't nobody guard Paul George. He's super duper elite when it comes to skill. He's literally a tall Kobe. He has a full package. He has handle. He's linky. He's athletic. But his mindset, he don't got no brain. So Paul George always fails under pressure. You know, so you gotta always remember that mindset is very important. It's very important. I hope sometimes people over 18 win against them. Yeah. With people over 18, yeah. Because you play hard. I wish Iverson didn't go sign under Reebok. Well, Reebok looked after him. Reebok back in the day was the black, it was like the black shoe company. So Reebok was like cool for like a hot second. So they signed Iverson like right in that era. So it was kind of cool for a second in the 2000s. Reebok was kind of cool. So they caught Iverson, but they took care of him. Iverson went broke. And they gave him, I think, $20 million just for being Allen Iverson. So they took care of him. So it's a good thing he signed to freaking Reebok, because they took care of him. They took care of the dude. And Shaq owns Reebok now. Ain't that crazy? Freaking Shaq, yo. Shaq owning everything. That's a billionaire. And he don't got nothing in his name, so you can't even tell how much money he has. Yo, Shaq owns Reebok, bro. That's crazy how much this dude owns. Crazy. But yeah, that's another thing that the younger generation don't have. They don't know how to play hard. When I play with some of these young dudes, they don't know how to play like it's game 7 in the finals. And that bothers me, because you gotta have dog in you, you know, and you can't teach a person how to compete. You gotta have that dog in you. And I used to play with these young dudes, and they'd be like, "This game ain't that serious." It's like, you gotta practice playing like it's serious, or else when you do play a serious game, you're not gonna have it in you. Oh, you taking this game too seriously. No, you're supposed to take every game seriously. You step on this court, I'm spanking you. I don't care. I'm playing hard. I'm running hard. I'm not gonna freaking, just because it's a pickup game, I'm not gonna play hard and play cool and lax. No, you gotta play hard. And the younger generation don't know that. The Pistons bad boys should also won a chip during the 90s. But have you seen the Shaq documentary on the Reebok rebuild? No. Where is it on? Netflix? Do you have a set time you go live? Like around time 6, 7-ish? That's the time I go, because I gotta pick up my daughters from school. That's the time I come on live. Around 6, 7-ish. Netflix. Alright, so I'll watch it. Yeah, he trying to do his thing with freaking Reebok. You know, you gotta support. You know, I never liked Reeboks. I never liked no Reeboks. I never liked the Reebok. It's a bit interesting. Yeah, it's something to watch. You gotta watch it just to learn some business. Back in the day, bro, if you was wearing if you lost one weight an hour to get back, exactly. If you lost, you had to wait. You wanted to stay on that court, and ain't nobody picking you up. Ain't nobody picking you up if you lost, because you got teams already waiting. So these new dudes, they come. Yo, they'll play one game. I play with some of these young cats. They'll play one game and bounce. I'm there like, I used to play basketball all day. These dudes will play one game and bounce. The kids will be like, all right, we out. No rematch? No, you're not playing again? No, we out. Like, no, they don't got no competition. Or you beat them, they be like, I don't want to run it again. I'm like, don't you want to get your get back? Don't you want to see if you can beat me? Nah, I'm out. We out. It's like, yo, who raised y'all? We used to be playing all day. Playing for 4 hours. We used to play for 10 hours. Imagine playing basketball for 10 hours. Do you know how long that is? Sending girls to the store to go get water. Like, yo, go water for us. Go get some gallons of water for us and get some Gatorade. We'd be at the court all day. Taking breaks. They don't play basketball like how we used to. It's a bit interesting. It features Iverson too. No effort, no new game. Yeah, none. I play like a million times before I leave. Yeah, and then you're gonna be better. If you play that way now, I'm telling you, you're gonna be better than every single body. Everybody. You're going to be better than everybody. Everybody. Because you're going to be so sharp. You're going to be so crisp. You know, everything is going to flow. You're never going to lose your jump shot. Your jump shot is always going to be on. You know, when you take those breaks, your jump shot, you lose your jump shot. You got to play a couple days before your jump shot come back. Stay locked in. Stay locked in. Stay locked in. And the more you play, the more defense, your timing, you know. That's another thing that you had to play frequently about. Is like if you play defense requires a lot of timing. It's a guessing game. So the more you play, it's like the more instinctual you are, like boxing. Like, oh, give me that. You know, you know how to pick pockets real fast because it's like an instinct. You know how to slide and move. But if you're not playing all the time, your defense, I already know you can't play no defense if you don't play basketball all the time because you don't got no legs. You don't got no legs. You can't stick defense. So like somebody like James Harden, somebody like Trae Young, you don't got no legs. Trae Young, you don't work out. I already know you can't guard me. You're not even a threat. I don't even care how much you score. You don't got no legs. You can't run. So how the heck you gonna guard me? I'm gonna run you up and down the court because you don't got no legs. You don't stick no defense. That's the same problem that Steve Nash had. Steve Nash didn't have no defense. But Steve Nash had legs though because he used to play soccer. But he didn't have no defense. So like I said, playoff time came and they had freaking D'Antoni. Freaking hated that coach. All offense, no defense. So playoff time came. These guys were the best in the West. Playoff time came. They couldn't win a chip. They could not win a chip. The whole Phoenix was stacked. They had Steve Nash, Stoudemire, Barbosa. All of them dudes. It was stacked. They could not win a chip because they could not play no defense. All they did was outscore everybody. You got to be able to play D. And I'm a lockdown defender. That's what's up. I'm crazy offensive player. That's what's up. You on your way. Yeah, you know why you're a crazy lockdown defender? Because you play all of these different sports. Because you're an athlete. That's the trick to being a good defender. If you're faster than the dude, if you're quicker than him, if you're stronger than him, you can lock him up. So that's part of the process of being a good defender. You know? And also mentality. You gotta have the heart to you know, to not be scared. You know, you can't be scared. You got to be ready to compete. So, and it's because you play a lot of sports, especially because you play football. When you play football, football takes the fear away from you. You ain't scared on the basketball court. You ain't going to be scared of nothing when you play football. And track and field teaches you how to train. You know, you're going to learn how to train for very long hours. So now when it comes to practice of a basketball, it's not going to be hard for you because you practice for track and field. Baseball, if you play baseball is more about specifics. It's more about specialists. You got to be a specialist if you play baseball. That's why Michael Jordan was so nice at basketball. It's because he played baseball. And he learned how to break things down to the simplest form because he was a specialist. That was from baseball. If Michael Jordan never played baseball, we probably would have never seen the greatest player. He probably would have never been that good. It was baseball. Gas, I'm out. I'll see you. I'm on tomorrow. Yeah, I'm about to be out too. It's late. I gotta go eat. I play receiver and cornerback. Oh, you play corner? That's like one of the hardest positions ever. You gotta be super athletic to play corner. Alright, G. Gotta go for now. I'm about to drive. Good workout. Back in it tomorrow. Alright. Love y'all. Peace. We signing out. Aiden, good to meet you. We on tomorrow. I see y'all, bro. Love y'all. Love y'all. Peace, 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 peace. Y'all have a good one. God bless.